Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here with Eddie Abasolo. He'll be fighting October 18th at the Muay Thai World Cup for the vacant WBC International Middleweight title. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I just
sir.
got it's a long it's a long
You
title. I just
got
got to get it all
it. You
right.
nailed it.
Perfect. Before we get into talking about that fight, I just wanted to ask a few questions to you just about the sport of Muay Thai in general, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
what has Muay Thai really meant to you, really outside of the sport, just like in your personal life?
I'm gonna do my best to try to explain it because it's just meant everything to me. It's been my outlet. We all go through things and we all deal with things certain ways. Uh, some of us go to substances or, some of us cook, draw, whatever it is. Mine's just been Muay Thai. And that's what's been kept me level headed. If the bags could talk, they would tell all my sorrows, they would tell all my hopes, my fears, everything, just because whenever I'm going through anything, the gym is just my sanctuary.
That's a lot more relatable, actually, was than I was expecting. To be honest, that's cool.
Yeah.
Uh, Now, kind of. So I have a wrestling background, and I went to my first Muay Thai event in June at the World Muay Thai Expo. I forgot what it's called, TBA,
Yeah, yeah.
in Des Moines, and I talked to people there just about pushing Muay Thai like more mainstream as a sport in general. And how do you
hmm
think Muay Thai can be pushed more in mainstream?
I feel like social media, just a huge social media presence. That's the main thing nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel like it has become more mainstream since I have started. When I started, YouTube just came out, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it wasn't like we had a whole bunch of access to things. Social media wasn't a thing. I think it was MySpace when I
Oh wow.
first started. Yeah. And that was just like the beginning stages of social media. But, back then it was just you were word of mouth and you really had to be with it to really know what's up,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool because it was really about like who's really with it and the passion, and it wasn't so much for social media. I feel like social media is the pro and the con to
hmm
making Muay Thai more mainstream. Um, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because it kind of, I see what you're saying, because with social media, it adds a lot more of like the casual viewer. Whereas
Yeah,
back then, it was like just all the hardcore people, everybody kind of knew everybody, that type
yeah,
of feel. Is that what you're kind of getting at?
yeah. But I mean, it comes with it. It comes with it. If we want it to be more mainstream, then like there's more there's more casuals than there are people who are with it. Not
Yep.
just with Muay Thai, but with anything. If
Right.
we want something to be bigger, then that's where we got to fill in the gap. Because the people who are already with it already know what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Why do you think that sports like Muay Thai, wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, why do you think that they have been going through kind of, I don't want to say not struggling, but like maybe just a longer period of growth compared to like MMA or like getting the mainstream to notice them?
The promotion, and I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about the promoting of
hmm
the sport. Like they've done a real good job at doing so. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah, yeah,
promoting, the same way McDonald's promotes their stuff, the same way that Nike promotes it. Like it's the promoting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
From what I hear, McDonald's and like Nike and like they put more money and focus into promoting. Not saying that the product isn't good, but they put more focus into promoting, into selling, into billboards, into stuff like that,
yeah.
because that's you put it into people's eyes, and then like next thing you know, it's just gonna start hitting.
Yeah, I just think there's so many pieces that go into it,
Yeah,
and that's definitely a piece of the puzzle that is, you know, being
because
figured out.
it's for sure not the product. Wrestling,
No, definitely,
Muay
yeah,
Thai, like the product is banging. You know what
yeah.
I mean? it's definitely not the product.
Yeah.
It's the selling
Yes.
points. I feel
100%. So, what do you think is like the biggest part of Muay Thai that's kind of just overlooked by like a casual viewer?
the tradition of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm super golden era traditional. It's like, but at the same time, that's what made me fall in love with it is not just the fighting, but like the art. You know what I'm saying? The white crew isn't pushed that much, and you know what I mean. Like the tradition of it isn't pushed that much. Like I've never really done a white crew because it was never really taught to me. And from my understanding, it was supposed to be passed down from your trainer and, you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
yeah.
stuff like that. So it's like I never just made one up, you know? Uh, but I feel like just the little things like that, you know, the details in the art.
That kind of segues into my next question because there's so much like respect built in the sport just on the tradition. And do you think that
Mhm.
the respect aspect is kind of a reason that's maybe it's kind of a crazy question, but do you think respect is holding the sport back?
I would say yes and no for certain reasons, right? For the casual, yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? Because that's what the casual wants to see. That's what draws the attention, you know? I mean, you look on TV, the things that are that get the most ratings are the most controversial things, you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like it is holding it back, but at the same time, uh, I say no, just because, you know, for me, again, going back to the people who actually appreciate it and love it and know what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still refreshing when real ones see a real one. You know what I mean?
So kind of getting into your fight here. So how does it feel to be headlining? I mean, that's it's one of the biggest events of the year in Muay Thai.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a headliner at that?
To me, it's just another fight. You know, um, sometimes, and I've experienced this through my career. You know, and this is how I've learned, and also like coaching other fighters and seeing other fighters go through it. But we could put too much pressure on ourselves. You know, that's like outside pressure, and it's just like for me, it's another fight. You know,
Yeah.
um, I'm going in there like the title is in my head for sure, but me being in the ring is in my head more than the actual title. Like I just want to be comfortable in there. I want to have fun. I want to do my thing, and nothing else really matters. You know,
How has this fight camp just been going overall?
as fight camp should be. I'm gonna say that no one has a perfect fight camp. You know what I'm saying? Uh, there's always things that pop up, and it's funny because it always seems like whenever, not just fight camp, but whenever we set out to do something or achieve something inside of fighting or outside of fighting or just period, everything falls apart for some reason. It's like God is like, show me because stand in line, everyone's asking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, show me. I'm gonna put this in your way, put that in your way, make you have to deal with this, make you have to deal with that. And then if you're worthy, if you truly want it, if this doesn't break you, then you can have it, you know? So for me, it's been perfect because of its imperfections. The, the adversity that I've had to face during fight camp is the perfect amount. Like whenever I have to face adversity, you know, in fight camp, whether it's in the gym, outside the gym, during fight camp, I'm just like, all right, cool. This is just another rep because adversity is going to hit me in the fight. Not everything is going to go my way. And say I have a perfect camp, right? Everything, like every day I was feeling great. My weight was just on point. You know, no one touched me. I was hitting everything. You know, I was just everything. Then when I get into the fight, the first feeling of adversity, I won't know how to overcome it. I won't know how to deal with it. But when I get this adversity in my fight camp, uh, it just prepares me for the adversity that's to come in the ring.
Yeah, that's actually an awesome way of putting it. Because I know most people, when I ask the question about camp, it's, oh man, it's best camp of my life. You know, it's everything's perfect. You know, so I
Yeah,
appreciate the realness.
yeah, no doubt.
Uh, what do you see in Cody's game that maybe like tendencies, just stuff you're looking to exploit? Is there anything like obvious to you, or is it just you know looking at your strengths and how to attack?
Um, he is a bit like his rhythm is a bit jittery. You know what I mean? He keeps his body open. Uh, his guard is real tight to his head. Uh, I think his biggest strength is just that he rushes. You know what I mean? He rushes
Yeah.
his opponent. And the ones who that he overcomes are the ones who I feel like get overwhelmed and just can't deal with him rushing forward, you know. But I like to play the Matador game, you know.
Let's say it is the best camp of your life, best
Yeah.
weight cut. You get in there feeling the best you've ever felt. Let's get a fight prediction of exactly how you think the fight goes and how you get the
Yeah.
job done.
I feel like I'm gonna stop him in the third, if not the fourth. If he's been doing his body condition, it might take to the fifth. But regardless, I'm ready to go 2 fights. I'm ready to go 10 rounds. Um, if you know what I mean, he could hold up to it. But I think before the fight is over, I think he's not gonna make it to the last bell.
What's on the radar? I mean, I don't want to force you to look past this fight, but what is on the radar in the future?
Man, I don't know. You know, one dream of mine, for real though, is uh to fight in front of my hometown. Like that's how I want to go out. Because I'm about to be 39 next month or this
Yeah.
month. You know what I mean, on the 25th. So I still plan on fighting until maybe I'm like 45, if you know, God willing. But a dream of mine
So you,
to
you got some
sail off.
time yet then.
Yeah,
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 you got
for
some
sure.
time. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, like in the gym, uh, it's the young bucks that got to try to keep up with me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like that's just how it is. So I feel like I got plenty of time. You know, I stay healthy. I I don't get hit too much. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, to fight in my hometown in front of my home crowd, that's probably like the best way I want to sail into the sunset and bow out gracefully. You know.
Final message, not only to the fans, but to your opponent ahead of the fight October 18th.
Sit back and enjoy the show. To my opponent too.
Perfect. Well, good luck on October 18th, and I appreciate your time today.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.